Promo Palace LLC Vlog 10 Direct Marketing versus Trend Marketing. Um, okay, just to get to a few basics. When I first got into this business, people always preach direct marketing. And just to give you an example from a musician standpoint of view, direct marketing would be in a sense like if you're trying to get openers for a show, right? You would never try and say you got your headliner is Chief Keef. You would never try to pick an artist that sounds like Raekwon, that's like super lyrical to open up for Chief Keef. And you never pick an artist like Chief Keef to open up for a cat like Raekwon. It's so indirect, you know. So that's kind of what direct marketing is. And direct marketing is a cool process, but it also could be a long process, depending on how relevant the targets are. Because typically with direct marketing, it's like if you're an artist that's like super lyrical, underground, you want to target you know underground artists that are lyrical, that fit your sound, and you want to make sure they're relevant. Because like if you get into a direct marketing like strategy where you start targeting artists that ain't relevant, direct marketing is just so long and slow of a process. And yeah, it's direct, but it takes forever. For example, like if you're a lyrical underground artist and you're targeting like fans of like KRS One and Rakim and Big Daddy Kane and Cool G Rap, which, no disrespect to those cats, they've done some great things in hip hop. They're not as relevant anymore. Like people are not checking for them, you know, just day to day on a massive, large amount of numbers. It's just a small amount of people that could be checking for these guys day to day. Because in the music business, like to stay relevant, you gotta constantly release music. Like monthly, yearly. You can't take these 5 year and 10 year stints for most cats and think you're gonna stay relevant. Like people ain't always just gonna be checking for all your old material all the time when there's so much new material out there for them to check. So, while direct marketing sounds cool and it's it can work, I would only recommend it in certain aspects of marketing as a musician. Like when you go to get features, like if you're an artist and you're up and coming and you're paying for features with mainstream or up major independent or major underground hip hop artists, you should always pay an artist that really fits your sound and fits what you're doing, and that's a direct marketing kind of strategy in a sense. And then once again with like shows, like you should never have artists open up for artists that don't fit. You don't put trap artists, open up for like Rakim and KRS One, and you don't take Rakim and KRS One and type artists and have them open up for trap. So that's kind of what direct marketing is, just really getting to the nitty gritty of targeting keywords, or targeting like typically competitors or artists that fit with your sound, and the closest fit possible, and then you got what, I don't even know if this is something I kind of made up. I don't even know if it really is a thing, but trend marketing is what I like to call it. Because trend marketing, for example, it will be like I'll take a music video and I might use a keyword like Trump on my ads, because Trump is trending every single day since he's been in the office. Whether I like him or not, that's not really the point here. The point is he's a trending topic day to day, just like Tekashi 6ix9ine is a trending topic, or you know Joe Rogan podcast, or like anything that's trending day to day, week to week. That's what we try to target. You know what I'm saying? Like video games are real big on YouTube. Gaming. So anything that's trending in gaming, you want to use. Cartoons. Right now, the NFL season is back. The NBA season is going on. Those are some trending topics. So we'll target, maybe, NBA in general, or target specific players and athletes in general, or specific musicians that might be, you know, like right now, WAP is trending, and so you want to target somebody like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, and even the keyword maybe WAP, because it's trending. You know what I'm saying? Just anything that becomes a new trend that a lot of people get on board with and follow, you want to kind of target those things and just let the masses. Because see, direct marketing is more of a slower process. Trend marketing is a like more of a get to the masses process, and let them decide whether they like your content or not. Because you know things are trending for a reason. That means all the eyeballs are on it. You know what I'm saying? So it makes more sense to just go where all the eyeballs are at, opposed to just doing direct marketing and maybe targeting somebody who's not so relevant no more, and waiting for eyeballs to start searching for him once again. So direct marketing versus trend marketing, like I think it's better to just get it out to the masses, get it out to many eyeballs as possible, and let them decide if they like your content or not. And if they don't, then you need to make some more content. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get caught up in trying to please everybody, because you can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the business world, there's typically what we call a 10% rule, and typically it's less than that. Usually you're only going to get 10% of the people to do what you want them to do, and typically it's more around 2 to 3%. So if you got 1 million people that you're advertising to, you can typically only expect 2 to 3% of those people to do what you want them to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, with trend marketing, it could be a little different. Like for example, our YouTube ads on trend marketing could get anywhere from 60 to 80% view through rate, because we're throwing it out there with all the trends. And with direct marketing, like it better be on spot, on point with what they like. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, the skip through rates would be far more. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, like, it's a longer, hideous process, because there's not a lot of people checking for artists that are not relevant, opposed to the ones that are trending. Like, and if you haven't dropped music in 5 years, and you're targeting an artist like that, you're targeting an artist because you might fit, or you might looked up to them, or that you might make music that sounds like them, and they're not really making music too much no more. They're not relevant. They're not really a good market, even though they are direct. It's slow and direct. Very slow and direct, and the trends are what they are, man. Like, people are trending for a reason. Those where all the eyeballs are at, and it just makes more sense that you're gonna get more bang for your buck out of ads if you just go after the trends and just let them decipher it. And yeah, you might not be a musician that follows and chases trends, but that's cool. That's okay, cause I can take a underground hip hop artist and still get 6 to 7 out of 10 people to click on my ad, or not skip my ad, based off of a keyword like Trump, which has nothing to do with what I'm doing in the music business or hip hop or anything in general. It's just the fact that he's trending. People are searching him out constantly, and in the midst of them searching out, we throw the ad in front of their face, and then they decide, oh well, let me check it out. Let me skip through. Let me not skip through. So, yeah, direct marketing versus trend marketing. Um, you know, like I said, direct marketing really only works in certain aspects, which I would say like features and touring. Like you want to open up for artists that fit your style of music, definitely, because you stand a better chance of pulling in their fans. But when we talk about advertising online and stuff like that, like just because a guy's getting like touring every year doesn't mean people are searching for him like massively day to day, like large numbers of people. Because even a cat like Ryan Leslie who sold has only 10 to 17,000 fans, which is fine, which is perfect because he makes 2 million. He knows what to do with them. It's not like those fans are checking for him every single day if he's not constantly dropping music, you know. So even after a while, when he's not dropping music, yeah, you might fit with him, but the direct marketing becomes a slower process. The lesser and lesser people are checking for him. So it's just always good to just, maybe do some direct marketing and go after the trends. Throw direct marketing in there because it's a slow process, but I would definitely go after the trends because more eyeballs are on them, and this is a competition. When you're running ads, it's a competition. You compete with other advertisers for ad space. In the music business, you're competing with other artists for fans, for sales, for radio spins, for playlist room. You're competing with other artists for room on everything, on every platform. Room on Spotify playlist, room on Apple playlist, room on Tidal, room on radio. You compete with other artists. So, direct marketing versus, trend marketing. Once again, my name is Paul Pickett, Promo Palace LLC, Vlog 10. This is the 10th edition. Check us out at promopalace.biz, indiecastle.net, planetplaylist.com. Check out our apparel site at newletter.com. For all you dog lovers, we got dog lover based apparel. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Promo Palace LLC or at Promo Palace. Facebook Promo Palace LLC. You can email us at promopalace1 at gmail.com. That's promopalace, the number 1 at gmail.com. If you have any questions. Once again, Paul Pickett, Promo Palace LLC, Vlog 10, direct marketing versus trend marketing.